We're all curious about what will happen with the new Fantastic Four movie after so many failed attempts in the past and because Marvel Studios has been pretty hush-hush about the whole project. These days, who's going to be cast in the movie is a very hot topic because Marvel hasn't given us any hints about anything related to the movie whatsoever. But based on the rumors, we can guess who the next Sue Storm might be. Do you have any idea of who it could be? Could it be Jennifer Lawrence, since her followers want her to be Sue Storm? Or, if the rumors are true, could it be Jodie Comer? Let's find out. First off, why is Marvel Studios being so secretive? One theory is that since the Fantastic Four are Marvel's first family, they want to do it right. So Marvel Studios are taking their sweet time to reveal its new version after so many failed attempts in the past. It seems like the MCU clearly wants to redeem the Fantastic Four name, and we're all for it. But the big question is, who will be cast in the role of Sue Storm? Well, there are rumors that Jodie Comer has already been cast, and YouTube expert John Campea verified that the incredibly popular actress from Killing Eve and Free Guy will play Sue Storm in the reboot. But still, rumors are just rumors, aren't they? Well, yes, and we keep hearing new rumors about MCU castings every day, and 90% of the time they're not true. But according to John Campea, this information is coming from reliable sources, so he believes this actress might actually be Marvel's next Invisible Woman. Only time will tell though. So, would Marvel do Sue Storm justice? One thing we're sure of is that Marvel truly knows how to cast the right people for the right roles. Let's be real. Could you have imagined anybody other than Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man or someone other than Chris Hemsworth as Thor? No, right? Over the years, Marvel has proven to be one of the best in the industry at selecting talent, and if they selected Comer, then it would definitely be spot on. She's no small fish either. Comer is a two-time Emmy Award winner, and she's very dynamic, with roles in comedy to period drama pieces like The Last Duel. And if you consider how similar she looks to the comic book Sue Storm, we don't think anybody would be better suited for the role. Don't go anywhere because we're about to see who else could be Sue Storm. You wouldn't want to miss the awesome piece of fan art that could blow your mind. Moving on, who else could be cast as Sue Storm? There's a long list of different actresses that might embody Sue Storm well. Other actresses that could take on the part, according to the leaker Great Phase, are Amanda Seyfried, Lily James, Saoirse Ronan, Vanessa Kirby, and Philippa Sue. Over the past few years, Jennifer Lawrence has also become another name that has become closely linked to Sue Storm, aka the Invisible Woman. And when you see her in this stunning image of her as Sue Storm, it's easy to see why she's a favorite too. So, could Sue Storm be played by Jennifer Lawrence in the MCU? Well, since Jennifer Lawrence was supposedly getting ready to start filming the movie in Australia, her name was brought up in the Sue Storm conversations last year. Although those claims and speculations were debunked, they still left fans curious as to what Lawrence might be like in the role, and whether it might happen in the future. If this fan art is anything to go by, she would make a great Invisible Woman. Along with her real-life husband, John Krasinski, who plays Reed Richards, Emily Blunt is another celebrity that's linked to Sue Storm. Fans have been urging Marvel Studios to put Emily Blunt in the role for quite some time, but we don't know for sure if they'll listen like they did with Krasinski. Next, what else do we know? The Fantastic Four rumors keep coming in, and this latest one is added to an old article that claimed Marvel had cast actor Penn Badgley to portray Reed Richards in the MCU's Fantastic Four. Yes, sadly, John Krasinski was a one-time thing. Plus, he's technically dead, so we doubt we'd be seeing him again. Either way, the MCU should make sure Mr. Fantastic doesn't cross paths with the Scarlet Witch again. We've heard fewer rumors about who will play the Human Torch and the Thing in Fantastic Four, but we're sure there will be some leaks about them as well. We remember Jason Segel being brought up as a possible Ben Grimm somewhere, but we don't know if that was a joke or not. Finally, when's Fantastic Four coming? The Fantastic Four will play an important role in Phase 5 of the MCU, and we expect to see all of its members not just in the main film after they launch Phase 6, but also alongside the Avengers when they get together to battle Kang and other alien forces. We can assume that Reed Richards will play the team's genius-in-chief in a Tony Stark-like capacity, but we'll have to wait wait and see how that plays out. The Fantastic Four film will launch Phase 6 of the MCU on November 8, 2024, as was announced during the 2022 San Diego Comic-Con. At D23, Matt Shakman, the director of WandaVision and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and Kevin Feige, the chairman of Marvel Studios, were announced as the lead directors. Feige said that John Watts, the director of Spider-Man: Homecoming, will direct the film in 2020, but Watts resigned in April 2022 and stopped producing superhero movies. Also, sorry to anyone who thought Steven Spielberg might actually take the job. As far as what the movie will be about is concerned, Feige has revealed that this reboot won't be an origin story, and quite frankly, we don't need another one either, do we? We've seen way too many already, just like we did with Spider-Man. So it's probably best if they stop milking out more origin stories with new faces. If you didn't know, there have been several Fantastic Four films, but there hasn't been an official entry into the Marvel Cinematic Universe yet. A 1994 version was never released, while a 2005 version starring Jessica Alba and Chris Evans received a 2007 sequel. Fox also tried to make a new Fantastic Four film in 2015. Clearly, things didn't go as planned. Other related news. First, why did the Fantastic Four reboot take so long? For a very long time, the X-Men, Deadpool, and the Fantastic Four were among the A-list Marvel characters that Disney didn't have the legal right to use. Since Sony owned Spider-Man, the MCU wasn't able to use him until 2016. When Disney and 21st Century Fox reached an agreement in 2017, then CEO Bob Iger of Disney declared that the MCU would ultimately include the X-Men, Deadpool, and the Fantastic Four. At that year's San Diego Comic-Con, Marvel studio boss Kevin Feige made a formal announcement about the Fantastic Four movie once the deal was completed in March 2019. Next, who should we expect to see? Following the rumors that Sue Storm is probably going to be played by Jodie Comer, we still don't know who will play the other members of the Fantastic Four team. Some see Penn Badgley as the next Reed Richards, with rumors flying around that Badgley already has the job. For others, even though he was turned into noodles and had his head popped by the Scarlet Witch, John Krasinski from the most recent Doctor Strange movie should be the only Reed Richards in any MCU reality. If he's right, maybe his wife, Emily Blunt, could also be the new Sue Storm. Meanwhile, Zac Efron seems to be in the spotlight for Johnny Storm, but if you've ever seen Chris Evans as fiery old Johnny, we're pretty sure you can't unsee it. As far as we know, only 2 roles for the new Fantastic Four are being talked about by fans the most, with Penn Badgley and Jodie Comer getting the most attention for Reed Richards and Sue Storm. Sometimes the MCU likes to give the fans what they want, so there's a chance we could see these two, but we'll have to wait for the new Fantastic Four trailer or some new information to be officially announced before we can be sure. Finally, who will be the writers? Marvel Studios has finally hired writers for its Fantastic Four movie. Jeff Kaplan and Ian Springer will be on their way to the Baxter Building to start writing the script for the much-anticipated film. But did you know, even before Matt Shakman was hired as the director, Kaplan and Springer had been working together on the movie. Together with Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige, the pair has also been outlining how this upcoming series of movies will fit into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Despite being somewhat new to the scene, Kaplan and Springer are best known for their 2013 independent comedy, Bert and Arnie's Guide to Friendship. Phase 6 will kick off with the next Fantastic Four movie, which will premiere on November 8, 2024, followed by Avengers: The Kang Dynasty on May 2nd, and Avengers: Secret Wars following up 6 months later. Anyway, that's all we have for you today for the MCU's Fantastic Four. Do you know about any other rumors that we don't? Let us know in the comments below. That's a wrap for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave us a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.